function, and then when we've done that, we can now go back to the template to get it back. So we're gonna just follow what is happening here. So I'm just gonna copy and paste, and then I'll explain what I think is happening there. Just a minute, please. Cool. So we go to the template, product X. Oh, sorry, this was supposed to be inside product X. Gonna pardon me. I'm gonna copy this out of here and put in product X. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna go back to product X template, and then I'm gonna come back to copy this, and then I put it right there. So what we're doing here is we're using the unordered list HTML tag to list the model that we have from product. So what's the name of the product here? So I think product X. Sorry, hold on. Let me see what is happening. Okay, cool. I just hope the fact that we use camel close does not complicate things again. So what we're doing here is we're taking we're using this code syntax here to do a loop through the product X model here. So practically we having this data being sent down here and then be displayed here. So as you can see, we have hash each starting and then slash each ending, just the way we have, with the way we have in HTML tags. And then we have this model representing that, we're calling the model. And then, oh, cool. So I think I understand what this is happening. So when you call this model, you're practically saying I'm calling the model that belongs, I'm calling the model function that is present in the product route. So this product X template has a route file called productx.js, and then this product.js route has a method called model. So I'm calling this model right here as @model, and then I'm saying that any data I'm getting here, I'm representing it as product X. And I think I can call it any name I want to, but for now we use product X, and then we experiment afterwards. So let's go to save everything right here. So let's go to our page and then see what happens. Beautiful. So we have it all out. So let's experiment a bit. Let's have it right here. So we're gonna do some beautiful experimentation. So let's assume I'm calling this one whatever. I think it will give me an error. It should, yes. So let's now name this thing to whatever. So as you can see, we can actually name this whatever we want. I repeat, whatever we want, and then it's still going to display. So another thing I'm going to do right here, I doubt if it will work, but I'm going to go into this product X page, and I'm going to change this model name to something like whatever. Okay, let's call it products. And then I'll come right here and call this @products. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So that means it has to be model. It has to be model. So this seems to be fixed. So I guess what happens here is that the functions here are the methods inside this class are methods that are like the names are not names you can mess with. It's kind of like fixed and all that. So let's go ahead. So what can we do now? So we've done it all. After all this, you can always read through the documentation. Just playing around, definitely. Something just happened. Come. Test out the model. So let's go back to what we've been doing. So we have the first page, which is the Ember the home page, which is being powered by whatever we see on the application.hps. So if you look at this application.js, we have this template, and this is what shows on the home page. We have this header rather, which shows right here, and I think this outlets represents every other template that is existing. So if you check the product IX page, which is another route, it's not showing right there until we go to slash. We give it a name. Don't know what the name is. We can find the name right here inside our router.js. So we give it product hyphen underscore x, and then that's when we're able to have this. So I think on the home page, we can actually decide what we have on the home page based on what we do here. So we could say, no, I don't think we can do that because this looks like the edit to me. Like I'm coming. Let me try. Let's try something funny. Let's put something under the outlets. Syntax that we have here. So we put something like h4, and we say under page. So cool. So what we're seeing here is the outlet sort of represents every other thing we do. You understand? So if we go to the home page now, I think it's just gonna be empty. Empty right in the middle. But when we go to product X again, would have this H1 template showing, and then this on the page showing. But then when we go to product X, we only have this showing there. So whatever happens on the application HBS is a container for all the other routes. So with that being said, let's try to do something really beautiful. So when we started this out, we had this welcome page template, welcome page components. I'll show you what I'm saying. Talking about this, we had this in the beginning. Sorry about that. So you remember this? Cool. So we're gonna create our own right now. I've done a little bit of reading on that. So it says when we want to do that, we can actually just so I'll make this full screen, and then we just go back and forth like we did earlier on. So we'll create our own component, and then let's be creative about this component. What should we do? Let's create a route. Let's create a component that shows let me see. I don't know. Let's create a component that shows list of I don't know. Let's create a component that shows planets. Planets list. Let's say planet list. Planets list. No, planet list is fine. So we say Ember generate component planet list. That's the name of the component. And then when we're done with that, inside our, it's already done. So inside our file here, we should find something like planet list. So it's kind of like empty for now. And then we can come back here. I don't know what this yield means, but as you can see, it's not in the temp. It's not in the it's not in the documentation. So let's just copy what we have in the documentation. So let's say we put in something like this. So now the document, the components, as you can see, app component planet list, and then the templates behave quite differently, and we can do a little bit of distinction there here. So so as you can see, this has a page title. This doesn't have that exactly. This has the page title that is hard coded in, but this one is not hard coded in. You just put something like add title, which you can set by yourself later on, but then you can still do something related to looping and all that, but it's a bit different because here we have the ads model. which is fixed in, like we discovered the other time that in the route file, you can change the name of this. So this is fixed in, but when you look at this, I don't think it's fixed in. You can still set this yourself. So we can change this. We can leave this as, I think this is supposed to, sorry, it's supposed to start like this. So let's customize this component a bit. Let's name this title. Since we are dealing with planets, let's name this planets. So we understand how we set it, and then we display it as planets. So as you can see, so because we're dealing with something new entirely, which is planets, no longer products. So let's create a new route called planets. I'll just call it planets, plural. So when we create planets, let's go to where the data is. So we have something called planets. So as we used to that, we go and add the data, which is add model, right? No, sorry. Model, and then we do, since it's a function, it should be able to create like some like const planets. I don't know, let's do a little bit of Googling and look for list of planets. List of planets. I mean, cool. Just copy this. So we could do this. Or we could name our own planets. I mean, who cares? Let's name it after people. David, James, John. It's a Nigerian name. Volar. This is Jackson. You know, let's assume these are names of planets, and then we'll return what? Planets. Excuse me, I'm wondering why this is not, formatting itself properly. Format documents with prettier. Beautiful. It's not pretty. So cool. So we created, model, planets. And then normally what we do now is we go back to the template for planets, and then we do what we did before in product X, which is something like this. And don't mind me, we're still coming back to what we were doing before. So we go to the templates, and then we do something like that. I think it's hold on please. Cool. Yeah. So we do something like that. So we have model as planet. Let's give some space. So we come back here, and then we call planets. Yeah, beautiful. We have David, James, John, Bola, Jackson. Sorry, let's do a little bit of some things on the application page. Let's name this to, which is something we normally have under the footer. Let's name this let's make it bold. I don't know, or italics, and then let's copy 2022. So this, I don't know, this is main work, but whatever the case may be. Wait. So I didn't do that right. I don't think I did it right. Yes, exactly. So just copy. Cool. So we have list of planets. Let's put it right here. H2